Hey there, happy Friday, not Friday Eve, Sephiroth Eve. Good luck on your polls tomorrow. We're going to go in for a clear on Ifrit. I'm positive it's not going to be a max score, but it's just an alternative strategy using a light team. Tried to make a video chaining Aerith and Tifa together, and that just didn't work. So we're going to chain Nyx, Aerith, and Tifa on the kill turn. But anyway, we have for everyone that's not Noctis and Tifa, they have 100% fire resist in the base form, and let's see, 40 or better earth resist. And Noctis and Tifa have at least 60% fire resist in the base form, and some 20% in shift form. But here is Tifa's build. Passive Provoke Evade. She's got Lion Emblem on. Some Esperfill. She's got Wings card. Shift form. Here's her gear. LB damage and Beast Killer maxed. And Lion Emblem for LB fill. Yeah. So Aerith, here are her stats. Lots of, my original strategy that this is still geared for isn't relevant, so the LB fill is not as important. I know she's EX2, so she autofills her LB. She's only going to be popping that once in the whole fight. Yeah, I happened to pull one off Banner, off an EX ticket, I think. So went ahead and EX2'd her early. She's got Barstoner and Imperil, and here's her gear in the shift form. Again, if you can chain, if you can successfully chain Aerith and Tifa together and do all the rest of the kill turn moves, we can talk about it when we get there. Yeah, you might go that strategy. I would say put Aerith in slot 1 and Tifa in slot 2 if you're going to do that. Otherwise, for the way I chain, I need to have Aerith and Aerith and Nyx together. But she's got Ravenheart for dual cast, Barstonera, and Imperil for the Fire Imperil. And actually, that Imperil is not relevant for this clear either at this point. So, and if you're gonna seriously try this, you can always gear her for, physical damage too, because she's gonna get chain frames from Ling. But anyway, here's her gear from my original strategy. So 150 Beast, 200 LB. Nyx, Bushido Freedom, and a fire weapon. He's got some Esperfill. He's also got Riku's pouch for LB fill rate boost. Noctis's card, that's his only source of fire imperil in the shift, or fire resist in the shift form. In shift form, he's built for damage. Pretty low killers though. Zidane's got his own STMR, some resistances, Dragon's Brush for preemptive LB fill. There's that. Built for damage in the shift form. 300 Beast, 300 LB damage. He's on Phoenix for the extra fire resist, because there's going to be one turn where we only have 40% fire resist from Calamity Border, and he's going to be shifted. So Noctis, Passive Provoke Evade. I put my second Lion Emblem on him. If you only have one, put it on Tifa. And actually, yeah. For this strategy, since we're not using Aerith's LB on the kill turn, it doesn't matter who it's on. But if you are gonna go that route and try to chain Aerith and Tifa together, you want it on Tifa. So here's his gearing in the base form. He's got his own vision card. Lots of beast killer and jump damage. A little shy on the beast there from max. And resistances in the shift form. Ling, Galbana Lilies and Phoenix synergy for the preemptive HP regen. Call of the Wild and advanced weaponry for preemptive LB fill. So, and just lots of LB fill and resistance. Shift form, built for damage. So we're going a true dual wield with full killer rather than true double hand with a high variance weapon and less killer and lower attack stat. So we'll get into it. Apologies that I'm going through this as fast as I am. I've had to retry this a few times today. So first things first, we're going to bar Farega and bar Stonera with Aerith. Nyx is going to Eccentric for some LB fill rate boost. Tifa is going to Rallying Cry. Noctis is going to Rallying Cry. Zidane's going to shift and just attack a few times for some crystal drops. Ling is going to Transcendent Performance and then Passionate Performance twice for some LB fill. Alright, Ling is going to shift. She's going to Refreshing Twirl and Celestial Dance. That should top off Zidane. It did. We'll go ahead and LB with him. Oh wait. Wrong unit. We're going to shift Tifa and stack her LB now. Noctis is going to Rallying Cry. And again, if you don't have a second that second piece of gear, you can just punch with Noctis and hopefully get some crystal drops. Aerith is going to quad cast Banishka to hopefully get some crystal drops, and Nyx is going to triple cast Full Force Edge for some crystal drops. We'll try to avoid chaining them together too much so we don't damage the boss that much. He's got an 80% threshold that if you pass, he puts up all stat buffs on himself. And if that's going to happen, it usually happens towards the kill turn and then he's buffed on the kill turn. So you want to try to avoid that. We are going to be reflecting Protectiga onto him to help mitigate some of that. Ling's going to shift back to the base form. She's going to Celestial Combo Step and then Passionate Performance twice for the LB fill. And the top four are going to chain up Stardust Ray to get the chain count mission out of the way now. And again, I'm almost positive this isn't going to damage cap, but if you're lacking Louise and you can't follow Sinzar's strategy, maybe this is an option. You might be able to gear a little better to squeak out more damage. But earlier in the week I followed this, I hit about 9.2 billion. And again, the way I'm doing it, Aerith's not guild geared for physical damage, so we'll see. So, alright, turn 4, we're going to Bushido Freedom with Nyx before anything. Ling's going to shift. And she is going to Refreshing Twirl, Dragon's Bite, and Passionate Performance for some LB fill. Actually, we already have Zidane's LB filled, so we'll go ahead and pop that off. Tifa should have shifted back last turn. But she's just going to Rallying Cry this turn. Noctis is going to Calamity Border. Ling is going to do all those things I said. And then Aerith's going to summon Carbuncle. Okay, Aerith is going to dual cast. She's going to Protect Ga to bounce that back onto Ifrit, since that reflect's still up. And then she's going to Bar Stonera to give us a better Earth resist. So that first cast, the Protect Ga, eats up that stack of Reflect, and then Bar Stonera hits the party. Zidane's going to start singing. Ling's going back to the base form, and she's just going to Passionate Performance 3 times. Noctis is going to Rallying Cry. Tifa is going to Rallying Cry. And Nyx is just going to wait. Now, normally this is where I would cast Imperil, but since Tifa is going to be chaining off the skill that Ling gives, we're not going to do that. We'll go ahead and do it. We'll pretend that we were LB chaining with her on the kill turn. If you were going to do that, you would cast Imperil and then Bar Farega. So Noctis is going to do his base form LB this turn. Ling's going to shift. She's going to Refreshing Twirl, Dragon's Bite to get that last stack of modifier from that. And then she's going to Dragon Dancer to get the Dragon's Bite mod from that. Tifa this turn will just Rallying Cry. And Nyx is just going to wait. No guard. So we're going to shift Ling back first. Nyx is going to Bushido Freedom the party. Aerith's going to dual cast. She'll put up Bar Stonera and Bar Farega. Tifa's going to go ahead and LB this turn in base form for the 125 Water Imperil. Noctis is going to shift. He's going to Warp Light, Armiger, and Return to the Dawn for the Light Imperil. The better Light Imperil than what Imperil gives. Ling's going to, in the base form, Rejuvenating Dance to unlock triple cast, and then Mirage, Refreshing Twirl. Yeah. We need that for Noctis since he's shifted and he doesn't have Earth Resist. Alright, so I'm going to shift Nyx and do his shifted LB. Aerith, we're going to do her base form LB to imbue everyone with light and amplify light. Noctis is going back to the base form and doing all of his power-ups. Tifa this turn would do Rallying Cry to help fill Aerith's LB. And Ling this turn is going to shift form to give everyone killers and Hunter stance. We need Mirage. And normally we would do Enthrall this turn and do an LB fill skill next turn, but since we don't need the LB fill on Aerith, really, we're going to do Celestial Combo Step just to give Aerith those chain frames. And then we'll do Enthrall next turn. Okay, this turn, Ling is going back to the base form. She's going to Refreshing Twirl, Enthrall, and then Disarming Movements. Noctis is going to jump. Nyx is going to just chain a couple times, and normally I would do his Magnus here. I'll go ahead and do it. I think it gives his Warp Lucent a modifier boost. Maybe. Yeah. And that's what we'll be casting on the kill turn. But normally we would do the Magnus and try to chain Risky Slash. Dual wielding, it would hit twice. But again, it just breaks the chain with trying to chain Tifa and Aerith's shifted LBs. But we'll go ahead and cast it anyway. Hopefully we can get some drops from them. Aerith, we'll go ahead and just chain a little bit and then do a Rod Imperil. And Tifa, just Star Shower a couple times, and then her Magnus to fill her LB back up and boost her water damage. And Zidane, or Noctis will jump. Alright, where is he at? Yeah, lowers water resist, lowers light, lowers fire. Yeah. All broken up. Alright. So Aerith's going to shift. And we're going to chain Stardust Ray on her. Nyx is going to chain his own Stardust Ray skills. We'll do Warp Lucent twice and then Warp Daybreak. Tifa is going to shift and LB. Zidane's going to shift and LB. Ling is going to shift and triple Dragon Dance, or triple Dragon Bite. So we should be looking at a 77-point chain with everything. So we're going to send the two Stardust Ray chainers, wait a couple seconds, send Tifa, send Zidane, and then send Ling, and then drop Noctis once the chain builds. So here we go. Nope, broke in there somewhere. Yeah. Tifa's LB. Such a headache. Oh well. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, if you haven't cleared it yet and you're at 0 hour and desperate to get some sort of clear in, there you go. But yeah, that broken chain just hurts. Anyway, see you next time.